So welcome to the first Open Oxylane Ideas Contest. We are today in São Paulo in Morumbi Decathlon store. It's a great pleasure to be here, and we are going to make it like as a beginning because we don't know how it's gonna work today. So we will see together. Shortly, for those who don't know Open Oxylane, it's a co-creation platform. We want to transform great ideas into real product. And we are transforming the ideas customers send us in the platform. So how it's gonna work today? We have 5 contestants. They get qualified by getting the votes from the community while they submit their idea on the platform. And now we are gonna present each idea turn by turn, and the public here in the Decathlon store, the community with the chat with Severin, which is talking with them. We'll be able to ask questions to the contestant, and the contestant will be able to answer the question if we manage to be with them shortly. I will present the idea first, and then we will give the opportunity to everyone to ask questions, and the answer will be done. We will have our expert Christophe from Lille in live also, which will give his advice if he thinks we can make the product or not. After the debate, so we are in the shop, so we are in the real life. We are listening to the mic to the front desk. After the debate, the community will have 1 vote. The community which is in the chat with Severin. Severin will tell us what they think. The public here will have 1 vote too, and they will make the great debate by pushing their hands on. Our expert Christophe will also have 1 vote because he will tell us if he can manage to make the product well. And I will have 1 vote to preserve the spirit of the project. If the idea has 3 votes on the floor, we will make the product real. So your vote is very important. So to begin, for the moment we are going to begin, but for the moment we don't have the inventor with us. So it's kind of a problem.
He's there. Fabien is there. He will use the chat room. So if you have some question for Fabien, please be our guest and ask a question for Fabien in the chat room. Okay?
Okay, so first idea. The first idea is from Fabien. He's a French guy. He sent us an idea about a bike, a baby seat for bike, which can transform into a trolley. So it's very interesting for parents who have a child and we go to make a trip with the kids, and then they stop and they want to go shopping for some few bottle of water or everything else. And usually they have to get their kids on their arms and to walk with him. So maybe the public have some questions about the idea or some remark. Yeah. So the first question is: does the product can be folded in order to put it in the car, to go somewhere else, to rent a bike maybe, and to put it on the other bike? So we are asking Fabien in the chat, so you can follow this too. Fabien, if you're there, it's your turn to answer.
It's your turn now.
We will see Fabien's answer in live.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, is
so yes, the answer is yes. You can fold the baby seat trolley.
Maybe can you tell us how tiny it is? If it's really, if we will really manage to put it in the car track. So, would it be possible to put it in the car track?
So we have Fabien. Yeah.
And the answer is yes. I think Fabien understands perfectly English.
Perfect. So we have another question of the public, which was. Oh yeah. So the next question is, can we manage to have something to cover the baby seat? So maybe if like on the trolley, so if it is raining, maybe the baby could be covered and protected by the rain.
Answer is yes.
Answer is yes also. You will be able to cover the product.
It can be an option.
So it could be an option. So for the moment, it would have been nice to be with our expert Christophe, but we have some troubles to connect. It's quite difficult. And here is the life in São Paulo store. Oh, maybe we have another question.
No, it's just a comment that it's a little bit at the same size as the regular chair.
Okay.
Do we have to make it? You think it would be easy to plug on a regular bike, maybe, or is it for a particular bike?
I don't know if you hear the question. Do we have an answer?
Yes, for every bike, so it will be easy to plug on every kind of bike.
Okay, that's nice. It's a universal solution, maybe. So we are trying to be in touch with Christophe. I'm gonna try to manage to be in chat with him also. He has question, Christophe. Maybe you can just ask or give your remark. No, Christophe doesn't seem to be there. So is there, Severin, is there some question asked by the community? For the moment?
At the moment, I think they're pretty shy, so...
Oh yeah, it's the first time, so they doesn't want to be the first. Come on, guys, it's not so hard. It's now or never, you know? You have the chance to decide if you are to make this product from Fabien. After it will be too late, so maybe if you have to want to say something, maybe it's a good time now. I see some question coming from France. Yeah. So Fabien, we have an interesting question about our expert. Regarding the function of the product, what kind of distance do you think you can manage to do with the baby inside the seat when it's a trolley? Is that for long distance or maybe just for some short distance, like going to the shop and making some buyings? So we are waiting for Fabian's answer.
Hold on, I'm asking the question.
Yeah, so we are asking the question to Fabian.
We are two and we do everything.
Yeah, and we're living the joy of making things for the first time in another country with really good Wi-Fi.
Perfect connection.
The perfect connection. But we are happy to be there for the first time with you in live, and that's what counts really.
Only for a short walk.
It's only for a short walk, Christophe. I think that's answer your question quite perfectly. So maybe we can ask people if they like the product and if we should make it real. What do you think, Sarin?
I'm doing it right now.
Is that the right time? Okay. So, what does think the public? Should we make this product real?
Yes.
You can hold your hand up if you think the product is nice and if you have to do it. Are you interested? Are your parents? Or do you have this problem? Yeah, true.
Hey, say hi to the public. Okay. So, what do you think about it? It's a great idea or not? If you think it's a great idea, please raise your hand and say yes, it's a great idea.
Oh yeah, we have an unanimity, Fabien. The public love your ideas. You have the vote from the public now. Christophe, I'm talking with you now. What do you think of the project? Do you think we have to make this product real? Do you think you will be able to make it? And Christophe answers is coming, and it will be okay, so I think Christophe said yes too. So you have the second vote, Fabian. It's in a good way. What does think the community?
What about the community? I think the community is pretty okay with it. And they ask pretty much questions now about if we can plug the seat in a car, for example, as well. But for me, I think the community is quite ready for this project. So I think it's a yes for us.
Okay, so now, Fabien, I don't have to give my vote. You already have 3 votes, so we are gonna make your product real. And all our congratulations. You are the first inventors. We will be in touch, Fabien, now to see how we follow, to develop your product. You will be part of the team to make it. And we are starting a very great story with that product.
And congrats to you because you've wrapped up how many points?
30,000 points. So you're the first winner of Open Oxylane.
Great job. We are looking forward to do this product with you.
So, first idea, first project. We are now going to see the second one. The second one is an idea from Alexandre, which is also in France. And the idea is about skateboard, which will be made by recycled components. Fabrienne, maybe we can show the idea to the public so they can follow. So, for that recycled skateboard, to change a little bit, do we have, does Alexander is with us on the type, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, so it seems to have some trouble, some real troubles to get the people in live video, so we are going to discuss with them with the chat. So, Alexander, maybe you want to tell us a little bit about your project? Maybe you have to add something to what I said, that it is a recycled skateboard. And I'm gonna tell you what it is saying, because the public cannot see what is going on the chat right now. So for those who just arrived now, we are in São Paulo, so it's quite strange for us because we are hearing 3 languages at the same time, French, Portuguese, and English. But we are an international company and we have to speak both. So we have one here for Portuguese and one here for English, and that's a good way we have to do it. So do we have some news from Alexander?
Yes, he wants to do it in French.
Okay.
Maybe give it a try in English first, and if you really need help, I think we will do the translation.
Maybe we can just ask the public if they have some question about the product.
Does he think that skateboard people, what do they call them? Will adapt this plastic as skateboard? Because it's usually, I don't know what's the material. I don't know if they would like this.
About the color, I mean.
No, maybe if they think it's resistant.
Okay, so the first question about the public is about the skateboarders community. Do they agree with using a skateboard with plastic? Will it be enough resistant with recycled materials? And finally, did the recycled skateboard will function and will not break too soon?
How do you say soup in English?
Soft. Yeah, so we have some translation problem here too. Yeah, so some people are telling me we have to share the ID page maybe, so they can follow what is the project live on the platform.
What can I do is put you the...
Maybe you can put the name on the chat so they can search it.
So you can click on it and go straight to the idea.
Yeah, so the name is Recycled Yamba. So when you're on the platform, you can go up on the right and use the search motor to find the projects.
We have some question on the chat as well.
Yeah.
About the cost. People think that the cost will increase if we use a technical material and a recycled one. So
yeah, sure.
Hope Alexander will answer to it.
Yeah. And we know that we manage to make some product accessible to everyone, so the cost sure will be a real problem. Maybe can you... Yeah, so the public here thinks the same. I think that the product will be more expensive than it is today. Do we have some answer from Alexandre?
He said that the material will be the same as the one we used already, but only with recycled stuff.
Okay. So we have to take into account the recycling thing in the cost. Sure. So Christophe, do you have some question about the project? Do you have some remarks too? Maybe we can ask the public if you think the product is a good product that we might to make real.
Oh, I see a lot of.
Yeah, people are saying, I'm not sure if it is good or not, but well, it seems that not. For the moment, the public is not convinced, Alexander. I'm sorry. Do we have some advice in the chat, maybe? Will Alexander win a vote with the community?
Due to the short delay, it's a little bit hard because they don't have the question yet, but I will ask them.
Sure. So we are waiting the answer. Oh yeah, so we have Christophe is giving his remark about the development of the product. His main concern will be surely the. I'm gonna wait for the micro. His main concern will be the solidity and the price of the project because of the material and the recycled things, which will make maybe the material less solid. So, Christophe, I think I understand that we don't have your vote either. Is that it? We're waiting.
Christophe, you can use the chat as well.
Yeah, he's using the chat as well.
No,
the real chat.
Public one.
So everyone wants to have you in public. So. So I have Christophe answer. Christophe doesn't give you his vote too. Alexander, I'm really sorry. So for the moment you have 0 vote for your project. I have to vote too, so I will give you my vote as an encouragement for the idea and to have join us today to share your project. And it's not for this time, I'm sorry, but maybe your next idea will be the good one. So just follow and just keep it on. Should we go to the third project now?
So it's a no.
It's a no, yeah.
Community doesn't answer,
so we can maybe just pass to the third idea. So.
Okay.
So the third idea is from Remy. Remy is also a French guy, so as you know, all of you, we are a French company, so first there is a lot of French people joining the platform. We are waiting, we are here in São Paulo to make real that the next Ideas Contest will be filled with Brazilian people too. So the idea of Remy is one bike for 2 riders. We are going to show...
I'm going to share with you the...
What is the idea? Severin is going to share on the chat the link to the idea too.
Hold on.
The name exactly is 142 bike by Remy. So it consists in adding another seat on the back of the bike with you. You can just sit normally and don't have to sit on the front or be not so stable on the bike. Do we have the chance to have Remy with us?
I think he's there. Hold on.
We are very happy to be here. São Paulo. I think maybe you are watching us with some delay, which is not so simple to be live. Oh. So I already have some remark about Christophe regarding the project. Christophe is really involved in the ideas. He loves innovation since many years.
And moreover, he loves cycling and biking and all those stuff.
So he knows what is talking about. Christophe, just tell us. Oh yeah, maybe we wait.
Maybe can you just wait for Remy to introduce?
Yeah. Okay. We are
idea?
going
so
to let Remy introduce his idea.
This first.
We have many people which are joining us. So just sit. Just have a seat. It's free.
It's free. Come on. It's really open.
Yeah.
It's an open event.
We are funny people and we are worldwide. So I'm gonna explain to the new followers in the public. We have the chance to have someone which can introduce to them and explain them the concept. So we are showing ideas coming from customers around the world, and we are trying to decide if we have to make the product real in live. So we are live broadcasted. So you can choose with us if this project has to be real, to become real. And if you have questions about it, you can just ask, and we are all with the inventor, so we can ask him.
Nothing to add. He has nothing to add because he said that your introduction was brilliant.
Thank you,
I
Remy.
think that someone would like to see his idea become real.
Okay, so Remy, thanks for your words.
And Christophe is telling us something very important.
Yeah.
Can you tell people what?
Yeah, sure.
You do or I do?
Maybe you can do.
Christophe said that the fixing of a normal frame are designed for 25 kilo maximum, so really less than the weight of an adult.
Okay. So because of the plastic part, having someone sitting on this part will be maybe too loaded, and we will have to. The public is saying the same. Oh, he is a mechanic, so you know what he's talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and he adds that all the weight will be in the back wheel, so maybe the bike will fold back with the weight.
So you would get damaged.
Okay, and the wheel will be damaged, and everything will be not strong enough.
What if we change the frame? What if we don't use a regular one? If you change all the frame, do you think it could be possible?
What or do you think about metal or something?
I don't know. Maybe the seat, the second seat, don't have to be in the back, but maybe in the front. I don't know. Think about it.
We're asking the public at the same time, so I have to try to translate everything. That's why we are losing a little bit of time. So, from what I understand from Christophe, sorry, you're with Christophe. Christophe, do you think we have to make this ID? Do you already want to give your vote? Or not? Mm-hmm.
So if the weight would not be all in the middle or all in the back.
Okay. That's shared everywhere. Oh, yeah, so maybe the idea would be to yeah. So the idea to avoid maybe the problem with the weight will be to change the structure of the bike to put the weight more in front. But as the public just told us, you will have to buy a special bike, so to put the seat on it. So it will not be for every bike. That could be a problem too.
So
yeah. So they are showing us some tandem stuffs. So yeah, we are in the same spirit. Sure, it will be different. And thank you. Oh yeah, so
In Brazil, it doesn't exist yet.
okay, tandem doesn't exist yet, and Okay, so we have a real question from customers here in Brazil. People ask a lot for tandems, and our friends from Between, our brand for cycling, if you're watching us and hearing us, you have a direct question for a product. Maybe you can just start to think about it. So do we have some news about the community, or Christophe maybe? With the chat.
Christophe is talking with Remy in direct.
Okay, so they are talking without us. They just
I think it's
forget us.
It's a no for Christophe.
So Christophe doesn't give his vote for the project. He doesn't think it could be become real. What do you think the public? Do you think no? We have the same. I'm sorry. It seems that in Brazil, when you don't like it, this. So, Remy, you don't have the vote from the public either. I'm sorry. Do we have some advice from the community?
Let me ask them.
Community is asked right now. If you think that we have to make the product, just tell Severin in the chat. So we are in the third ideas. We have 2 more to review left. Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems like here people like to make bicycle with other ones on the same bike. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So there is a big asking for some kind of product for like tandem, but not maybe for that kind of second seat. The one which is in the bike has 2 pedals, 2. The public agree with that. So, do we have some news about the community, Seven?
We have someone who liked his idea.
Yeah.
But the other ones, they didn't answer. So I think
so
I'm going
moment?
to say yes because I like this idea personally. And as I am the community...
Yeah, sure, you're the community manager, so you are the community. So Remy, for the moment, you don't have the vote from the public. You don't have either the vote from the expert, Christophe, then you have the vote from the community. So Remy is showing his thumbs.
Thumbs up.
I'm gonna give you my vote too, but you know the rule. You have to get the 3 votes for your product to be real. So I give you my vote. You have 2 votes on 4. But we are not going to make a product real this time. So just keeping pushing. I know you have a lot of ideas on the platform yet. So maybe the next one, for the next ideas contest, you will be selected again, and maybe you will make your product real.
He just said something very funny. He said that we have to remember that this project is for, you can buy only 1 bike for a couple. And you can change the driver. So it's like driving a car.
Yeah.
What's the point?
And girls here doesn't want to cycle with their man on the back, so I'm not sure it will be okay. So it was the third ideas on our first ideas contest. Now we are going on the fourth one. The fourth one is one idea about bike. Again, we are sorry. People love bike and have a lot of idea about bike. This idea comes from Arnaud. Arnaud is from France. The idea of Arnaud is coming from situations when you're making some bikes and it rains. The public want to have the idea on the screen.
I'm doing everything here. I do my best.
So the idea is coming. So if you want to see Arnaud ideas, it's called My Bike, Whatever the Weather, umbrella bike. So the idea is to have some kind of wing or umbrella over your bicycle. So when it rains, you can be protected by the rain. It seems that you have some kind of pocket or something to fold your umbrella and to leave it on the bike. I'm not sure about how it could be made. Maybe people have some stuff, some things to say about it. The public is reacted right now.
People there ride bikes, and when it rains, they just ride a bike with an umbrella, holding an umbrella.
Oh yeah, so some people already have a solution like handling an umbrella while they ride a bike. For sure, I'm thinking it's not so secure, but it's another solution too. So maybe Arno, you have some things to say about your idea too. We have a lot of reaction from the public. They are talking about it. But I don't understand Portuguese, so I cannot translate what they're saying right now.
Arno is saying something.
I heard todo bem.
I'm chatting with Arno.
Yeah, so Arno has something to say.
It's a roof always available on your bike.
Yeah.
Do you think that you can fold this roof to take it with you anywhere you go, and then to put it when you need to?
Yeah, so the question, so Arno was saying that it's like a roof you always have as with you. It's not like an umbrella. If you forget your umbrella, you still have the roof on your bike. So for this, maybe it's interesting.
Apparently, yes. That's what he meant. A roof you can fold.
Okay, so a roof you can fold. That's the idea.
But Christophe is pointing a very interesting fact that there is already many solutions on the market for that kind of issue.
Okay.
And moreover, he's talking about the Japanese experiment, and it looks like they take the umbrella with them and they fix it directly on the handlebar.
Okay. So you can manage to do it another way. Maybe I'm concerning about the wind with the roof. When you're cycling and it's raining, maybe sometimes there is some wind. The public has the same question. Yeah. Maybe the wind is, your roof is getting like a kite software wing, and you can be ejected. Maybe it could be quite hard for the cycle. Arno, do you have something to say about this or to explain us? Yeah, it seems that the video is having some troubles right now. I don't know if you hear us. Yeah, so we are in Brazil, in the middle of the shop. There's people everywhere sharing the same connection on the Wi-Fi. Oh. Maybe if you see us on the live, because our live, the live came back. That's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Honor is thinking that a good design, an aerodynamic one, will be the best solution to avoid this problem.
Yeah.
So that means that we have to do the job, no?
Yeah. We will have to make a lot of studies. So I'm not sure we have a solution yet here.
But he got the point, because he said that maybe this solution is less dangerous than taking your bike with rain on your eyes. So you mean it's better to have a roof to have the danger of the wind, it's less dangerous than to see nothing.
Yeah, sure, it will be less dangerous to see nothing. The main problem will certainly be the wind, and not the roof.
The roof should be very high, because for tall people, when they stop, they won't stop like that. They usually stop like that. So if it's very high, it's gonna rain anyway.
We have a very interesting remark here from the public, saying that people, when they are stopping to a stop, for example, they are not staying on the bike like this. They are just putting themselves straight up, and so the roof will have to be really high to let them be straight. So, in fact, the roof will be really high, and the rain will come from the sides. So maybe it will not be a real cover. Maybe you can ask the public now if they like the project and if they want to see it become real. So what does the public say? Okay, now the public is still doing the same face, now you know it. It's like, and saying that the umbrella is quite enough, and rain cap, but we are in Brazil, so they don't know rain,
Yes,
we are in France, and we know rain better than that. Sure. Christophe is giving me his advice too. He's saying that there is a lot of similar products that already exist, and that he's not convinced about the market for this because of all the problems we can be with. So maybe the first steps for us will be to make tests with the product and to let customers test the products that already exist. So I think I understand that Christophe is not giving his vote either to the project. So now, Arnaud, I think you already understand that you don't have the two first votes, so you know the end of the discussion. I'm gonna ask the community with Severin, which is the community, if they give their vote to your project.
Hold on.
Yeah, so the community is going through internet, so it could be long. So it seems that we have a funny comment here.
Remy proposed that it would be a great first step for the kite bike, like kite surf in a bike at the same time. Yeah. Too dangerous.
So if you want to make some kite surf while you are riding the bike, this is a good idea, says Fabien. Yeah, Fabien has a lot of sense of humor.
More nor they are discussing, they are talking about, and it looks like it's a no, but for no, Arnaud is defending his chances and he's answering every question.
Yeah.
So
you're right, Arnaud. You have the right to defend your ideas. It's your idea. That's a good way to do it. So it seems to be a no from the community?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't believe so much in the idea. Arnaud, I'm sorry. So you don't have any vote for your idea. So we are not going to make it real. I'm sorry. Maybe we can work maybe you can just submit another idea for doing bike with your wing,
or
like
maybe a more
as Fabien proposed it, or maybe propose a more developed solution, because for the moment we don't know how to make it. So I'm sorry for this. And from now we are going to present the last ideas with a shot telling us something. The last ideas. So the last idea is quite different from the other one. It emerged from an old workshop we made in Oxylane in Decathlon with teams and with customers. So we propose the ideas in Open Oxylane name, but it is for all the people which participated in. So for that special ID, we will only ask the public and the community if they give their votes. If we have the 2 votes, we will make the product. Oxylane will not decide if we have to make it because we have already been engaged on the product. So Severin is going to show the ID to the public here in seconds.
I'm showing it to the community.
And I'm gonna explain you what the project is for. So here is the ID. The ID is about swimming. So it changed a little bit about biking. So for swimming, the idea is that people often, when they are swimming and when they are doing laps, they have to count how much laps they have done, and till a certain point they forget where they were. So did I made 3 laps? Maybe I did 5. I don't know. So I will do it again. So you always have to think about your laps. So the product will be some kind of counter. You will plug to the wall of the swimming pool with some suction cap, and so every time you are doing 1 lap, you can just push a button on the counter and follow to swim and to make your laps. So to explain, the idea was to make a quite simple solution for that product, which will be a mechanical one, with just like the pencil. You just do a click, and every time you click, the click just turns a little bit. So here, each time you push the button just turns, just rotates from a little piece, and it's just mechanical one. So it's not an electronical laps counter we are presenting now. So in fact, we don't know how many laps we can count, but as it's a counter each turn, maybe we can do 2 laps of the counters. Just remind that you have done 2 laps counter. Easier than 48 or 45. Yeah. So you still have to remember something. Or to swim less than the number of laps.
So we have already a question about this idea. It comes from our good friend Remy.
Yeah, so Remy has a question too.
He's asking what were the reasons why Oxylane didn't develop it yet.
Oh, what is the reason?
Because we submitted, so people voted for it, but what are we waiting for?
Oh yeah, Remy, this is a very good question. I will give you the number of the product manager of Nabaji brand. No, the fact is that sometimes we have a product that seems well and okay, but we're not sure if the market is here and if people really want the product. So that's why we are asking today. If you think it's a good idea and you will use it, maybe just tell us and we will make it real. We will try to make it real. And together we will be more strong to convince the product manager after I will give you the number.
Where were the people? In the pool or outside the
pool? So the question is, do we put the product on the water or above the water? The original idea was to put it above the water because the water could unlock the suction cap if we put it in it. So it will be above the water. Yeah, because the water could unlock the suction cap. Or we will have to find another solution. That could be.
Maybe someone comes for you.
Yeah, so maybe someone is doing another lap and press it for you, and you make more laps than ever. Yeah, so the public is telling that if we put it under the water when you're doing the I don't know how to say it, the term, the bascule. You could push it under the water too. So maybe we have to think about a solution to put it under the water too. Yeah, sure.
Remy again is worried about the fact that people can steal
the product. Yeah, so we have some problem with other people, in fact. So people that will push the button for you, or the people which will take your product from the side of the swimming pool. Yeah, that's a dangerous world we're living in.
Problems come from the others.
Problem comes from the other instead of. The public says that maybe if it's under the water, the thief will have to jump in the water to steal your product. So maybe it's quite better.
It has to be removable, so you can take it with you. And I don't think someone will grab this if you are in the water. So I think the problem is not a real problem.
Okay. I have some advice from Christophe, which says that it already exists some kind of electronic device like MP3, which are counting the labs too. So I have to be honest and to share the information with everyone. So Christophe, for the answer, this will not be an electronic device, and maybe we can do it maybe much cheaper, as the public say. So that's why we show the product today. Yeah.
It's really a great insight, because Remy just said the same. Maybe attach it to the swimmer hand, and when you just push the wall, it's in your hand. Maybe it's easier that way.
Yeah, we have an interesting insight coming from all the parts, from the community and the public. People say that maybe we can just manage to make the product attached to your hand, and when you're going to push on the wall, the product just can't but stay in your hand. This is the power of the craft. That's really interesting.
When you are turning underwater, you don't put the wall with your hand, you put the wall with your
So another interesting remark is that sometimes you push the wall with your feet and not with your hand to turn back. So if we had to make the product, maybe we should put it on the foot, but maybe it will be not so good to swim too. You know. So time is running on. Are we ready to ask the community? Do they think?
They ask a lot of questions.
They ask a lot of questions. That's a good thing. Public is discussing a lot too. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it will be more or product oriented more for the beginners, which don't make the turn and which just go to the wall and just go back and so yeah, sure. Maybe it's more for the kind of decathlon customers and users. Okay. So the community, you're following us. Maybe we can just start to send us your opinion on the chat. Should we make this product real or not? Should I go to convince the product manager to put it in the shop and risk my life? No, I'm joking.
My job.
So in the time we are waiting for the community answers, maybe I'm gonna ask the crowd. Do you really believe in that product or not? Yeah? Oh, I have another face. Okay. Yes. We have to make that product. Okay, so the project has one vote. So it's all in the community hand now. If the community say yes, we will make the product. If the community say no, we won't make it.
Another question, maybe.
Another question, maybe, to help you.
Answer. How big could this be? How big do you imagine it? This size? This size?
I think we have to think about the size, sure, but maybe it's related to where we are going to put the product. If it's in your hand, it's have to be quite small. if it's on the wall and you might want to make the turn above the water, it has to be quite big. So we will decide it together later, I think. But we can imagine everything.
The following steps.
Yeah, it will be in the following steps, in the specs steps. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the public just give us their advice that maybe this product could be just a swimming pool thing, not a personal thing, so you can just use it when you're going to the swimming pool. Also, yes, why not?
I think they're pretty shy. Anybody is answering to me.
You will lose your community. It's time to decide.
I'm so sad.
Serene is all alone. And we don't know if we have to make that product without you.
I won't take the decision.
Don't be shy. If you don't like it, just say it. If you like it, just say, "Oh, I want it." Or write it, because you're in chat. So we do not have any answer for the moment. Maybe there was a problem with internet in Europe or somewhere else in the world. We are all alone in Brazil. We don't know yet.
I don't know. People, they are shy.
Or maybe the problem is in Brazil and we don't know yet.
Okay, we are quite alone here, so what's going on?
I don't know.
Connection is okay.
So maybe we have to find another solution. We can pick one customer at the shop and just ask him, and he will be the voice for everyone. Oh, we just find a guy at the telephone, but he's shy and don't want to leave his phone. Now he's pretending he's on the phone, right here. Maybe we can ask a kid. Kid always says the truth. We say no. So we are going to look to get someone that would decide. So maybe we can explain him the project. So we are the hero of the day. He will decide everything. You will just have to say yes or no. You just give your opinion. We are trying to know if we have to make a product real. It's an idea coming from the community and from us. Do you follow what was? Do I have to explain you what is the product? Yeah. So it's a laps counter for swimming pool. When you go to swim and you do laps in the swimming pool, sometimes you have to count 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, and you're thinking about something else and you forget where you were. So you have to get back. So you will plug it on the wall of the swimming pool, and each time you're coming back, you just push it, and it counts for you. So mainly this is the product, and maybe you have something to say. Maybe you like it, don't like it. You like it? So do you think we have to make the product real? Okay, so the hero of the day just tell us we have to make the product real. We needed one person to decide for us because we didn't know what to do because the community is not here. Do we have some news about the community? No, so.
We have news from Christophe.
Oh, we have some news about Christophe.
Hold on. Christophe find a similar product, but it's a watch.
Oh yeah.
So it's not the same.
So
really the same product.
So Christophe is just telling us that there is some similar product like watch that exists on the market. So what we can do maybe, because we are not designing anything yet for the moment, so maybe we can just ask the community, which is on the chat, to send us some emails and to tell us if they really want the product or not. We put it aside for the moment. We have a good opinion from the public here. Maybe we have to wait for an opinion from the community too. So we won't decide today, and we let it on the back, on the card box, as we say, and maybe we will reopen the project one day. if you just tell us. So here we are. We just watched the 5 selected projects for the first Open Oxylane Ideas Contest. We decided together to make real the baby seat bike trolley from Fabien. The swimming pool product will not be decided yet, so we'll put it aside. And the recycled Yamba skateboards, the 142 bikes, and the roof for the bike, the umbrella bike, will not be designed and developed until we have some new ideas on new project. So, okay, guys, we have selected one ID today. Congratulations to Fabien. Alexander, Remy, and Arnaud, we are sorry for this time, but maybe next time will be better for you. We give you a next meeting in next month, in June. We don't know yet where we will be. Maybe we can manage to come back in São Paulo or to go somewhere else. But I'm quite sure we will just stay in France this time. In the meantime, you can also submit your ID. You can still submit your IDs on the platform at www.openoxylane.com and take part in the current challenge for Keepstar, Between, with Geonaut, which are naming and designing challenge. And also, you can just start to participate to help us to develop Fabien's IDs on the platform. We will start quite soon. We will be telling you when we will start the project. So we are waiting for you on Open Oxylane, and we thank you to be there with us today. And we also thank the amazing public which is here with us and which asks so many questions today. Here is the Morumbi store, just for you to know how is the Decathlon store in Brazil. And maybe, Serene, you want to say something for the end?
Thank you, everyone, for just being there for the first time. It was really simple, but we managed to do it on time. And we hope to enjoy this moment as we did. And I'm looking forward to talk with you about everything soon in the blog or on the social networks.
Yeah, so we will. And we have a special message to everyone in worldwide. It seems that Brazilians will win the World Cup. I let you decide if it's true or not. So we were scared to make this Ideas Contest today because it was the first one. We are really happy to have made it with you, and we say bye-bye and hope to see you soon.
Bye.